And I've just got a couple of brand new announcements that we haven't, I've probably hinted to people, but the first one is the Bali Art Retreat was such a success. With everybody absolutely had such a lovely time in our Bali Art Retreat that, and we really loved giving it. It's just such a joy to travel with people and paint beauty and in another culture or different scenes that you haven't normally seen and enjoyed, and teaching people to paint on the run. We're planning on holding 2 art retreats a year. The first art retreat each year is going to be Bali or similar, and in October this year, in the first week of October, we're planning to hold an art retreat to Tasmania.
Give us the application form.
So I've personally travelled in Tasmania, and when I came back I was the happiest and healthiest I've ever been, apparently, according to my chiropractic kinesiologist, because it was just like clean air and beauty and nature and just a beautiful unspoilt place. And I painted there for 3 weeks with a master watercolourist, Tony Smile, but I've mentioned him in class before. And so we're planning to, with his permission, visit his gallery and studio in Deloraine and go to the Mona, I think it's called. I haven't been there before. I'm going to be just squealing and so excited when I'm there because I haven't seen it before. I've heard so many reports about it. So it's controversial and some really good stuff in there and some really strange stuff in there, but I think it'll be really exciting. And there's some beautiful places in the Central Highlands of Tasmania that has inspired a whole series of paintings for me. So we'll be having a delicious time. We tried to fit in too much in the Bali retreat apparently because there's so many lovely places to go in Bali, so we're going to tone it down a bit and have more of a bit sort of rest time. So if anyone is a bit exhausted after Bali and like the explosion of culture and fun and joyful things to do, then we're going to sort of have a bit more free time. But we're going to visit lovely arty locations, and we're opening the bookings for that. We haven't finalised every single little detail of it. The price is probably going to be similar to what the Bali one was. It's going to be around about $3,000 per person. That includes everything, and all your art tuition, accommodation, all that sort of thing. And if you want to get a place in that, it's just a deposit of $500 to get your spot. And when we finalise all the details, then you can have those details, and if anything's not to your satisfaction, we'll just refund your deposit. So it's not a real, no worries. Like if you're worried about, if it's not the right thing, or we're not doing the right things for you, or whatever, the final price is not quite right for you, then that's absolutely fine. We just refund it. We keep it in a separate account and refund it for you as soon as you want to. So if anyone is keen on that, we're opening the bookings officially tonight. So just let us know, me or Kyla know, and yeah, and we always have an easy payment plan with the retreat, so you can sort of prepay month by month, so that it doesn't hit the hip pocket too hard. So is anyone interested in that? Yeah, it's the first week in October.
Tasmania is exquisite.
Oh, it's heavenly.
The colours are amazing. Yeah. The air is glorious. The food is sensational.
Yeah, it's like
actually, it's awful. Don't go. Too many people to discover. It's unique.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. And it won't be as hot and sweaty as Bali. If anyone likes cooler climates, then Tassie's you go. So let us know tonight if you'd like to get on board that one. We had it fully booked at the Bali retreat. In fact, it was amazingly taken up. We couldn't believe that we actually had 17 people on the retreat, and we thought we might get about 6. So it was a really fun trip, wasn't it? Loved it. Oh, God. And so this second announcement I want to make is really a very, very exciting one. I'm not sure if I've dropped any hints to anybody already, but I've been writing a book. Yeah, I've hinted about, yes. And I've just been holding it in my hand here. We've just done a mock-up of the books. We've got it's going to be a series of books. This is just the very first one. It's kind of documenting the things you learn in classes in a book that you can keep forever, and have all the stuff that I say in a book to refer to when you're on your own and painting on remote location and whatnot. So the first one is the series is called Zen and the Art of Art. And because from class, I do all this spooky wooky stuff about your inner child and being mindful and all those things. And the more I read, I've read a lot about Zen, and the more I read since teaching, the more it overlaps with my method of teaching. And so in this book you meet a master, like a sensei, who is the person that I wish I'd always had on hand to answer all my questions when I made all those mistakes as I was starting out. So this book, the first book, is called Zen and the Art of Art Foundations. So this is the stuff that I keep repeating in every class, depending on what medium you're learning, whether it's oil or drawing or watercolour or acrylic. I keep saying about the shape and the tone and things like that. And I've found new ways to explain the information. There's new information there as well that you wouldn't have learnt in class. So this is the very first one. It's due for release in July. We've already signed an international book distribution agreement, so it will be available on Amazon and Apple, all over the place. And we'll also have hard copies here, and that you can buy an ebook as well if you prefer it that way. Lots of pretty pictures, lots of colour. So we've got a mock-up of the book here, and you can see the chapters that are included in the book as well in here. So have a look at that. We're predicting that the price on launch is going to be around the $39 mark. But if you pre-purchase it beforehand, then it's $29.95. So if you want to snag a copy, then you can purchase it from tonight at that reduced price, and as soon as it's printed and delivered here, or the PDF version is available, then you'll get your copy. So I'm very proud to announce that. Right?
Signed by the author?
Yes, the pre-launch ones are going to be signed by the author. I was thinking I might do numbering, editions. Like the first person to buy will get edition number 1, and so on. So let me know if you're interested in getting a hold of that. There's lots of really good info in there. Hopefully you've loved learning the stuff in class. So that's the foundations one that applies to whatever medium you're doing, even drawing. So all the information's written down, and there's fun stories in there that the sensei master tells to the little grasshopper as well. Yeah. So you're welcome to have a browse with that, have a look at that. That's all I've got to blab to you about. Thank you for paying attention for so long. All of you people have to put up when you're talking at you all the time in class. Thank you, Christy, for being the official photographer.
And if anyone wants photos with the paintings,
Yes.
if I haven't already done so,
Yes.
yeah, just
Please
go and
get
see me.
please have a photo with you alongside your painting hanging in a professional exhibition, because you're a finalist in the Fledgling's 2019 show.
Even I got one, so that means everyone does.
Yeah. So please get your photo taken, that'll be lovely. And that's it. And Kyla's been making something very special for you all today. She's going to go and sneak away and grab it and bring it out for you.